Hello everyone. I hope that you have done your homework of drawing all the things that we have learned then about notes. So I am waiting for your homework. Okay, so please send the images of your notes for checking as soon as possible. So this is our session number 6, and in this session we are going to learn about cytoplasm. Okay, the three common features that we have discussed, that are plasma membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. Among that, plasma membrane or cell wall we have finished, then nucleus also we have finished. Okay, and next is cytoplasm. So what is a cytoplasm? So cytoplasm is actually a fluid, okay, fluid like substance which present in the cell. Okay, means the plasma membrane, means you can see here the yellow color is actually a fluid, means your cytoplasm. Okay, so that cytoplasm fills the cell and it is enclosed by the plasma membrane. So you can write the structure of the cytoplasm as it is a jelly like fluid, like a honey, like a jelly. Okay, and it is composed mainly of water and salt. Now got it? There is a concentration of water. Where is that water? Your cytoplasm, which is made up of water and salt. Okay, so this is the structure of the cytoplasm, and what are the functions? So the main function of the cytoplasm is, this cytoplasm is responsible for giving the cell its shape and volume. And another is what? It contains organelles. As our bedroom is there, in our bedroom our bed, some tables, chairs, like that some things we are keeping in our bedroom. So the bedroom, it is our cytoplasm in which all the organelles are present. Means the cytoplasm contains several organelles that can perform distinct functions of the cell. So you can see here, see, it is a cell membrane, that is a plasma membrane, then this is nucleus, nucleolus, okay, and this is your cytoplasm. Got it? So what are the functions? That also I have written here. So it is a very small point about the cytoplasm. Only you have to remember the structure and functions of the cytoplasm. So it supports and suspends the cell organelles and molecules. Means whatever the parts of the cells are there, they are present in the cytoplasm. Okay. Then the cellular processes occur in cytoplasm, such as formation of proteins that we required for transferring genetic information. Next is, it allows movement of substances in the cell such as hormones. Okay, the hormones are present in our body which are important in the reproduction in various processes. So that movement of these hormones are because of the cytoplasm. And next is, it dissolves cellular waste, and from the plasma membrane it removes the waste. So these are some functions of the cytoplasm. So what again you have to do here? Draw the structure of cytoplasm, write down the location, write down the structure and write down the functions. Okay, simple. Now the main point is that in cytoplasm which organelles are present. So again there are difference in eukaryotic organism and in prokaryotic organism. So in a case of eukaryotic organism, the cell contain the organelles that have their own membranes apart from the overall cell membrane of the cell. Okay, means these cells, they don't having the boundaries, but in prokaryotic cell there are the boundaries. So what is the significance of membrane bound organelles in cell? Why the cells should have the boundary? So see, the cells perform several functions. Whatever the functions performed by our body is actually by the cells. So the organelles are useful because they allow separation of different functions. Now see, the digestive system is different. Okay, the organs in digestive systems are different. For reproduction system, our body using different body parts. So if all the organs mixed with each other, can they perform their functions? Can they perform? Imagine if our hands at the place of legs and the legs at the place of hands, can we do the functions properly? No. That's why hand should be at the hands position and the leg should be at the legs position. Correct? Like that, the organelles are having proper, means they should have proper separation, because the organelles are performing different activities. And which cell organelles are present inside the cell? So I have written here the names: endoplasmic reticulum, in short we are writing ER, then Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, mitochondria, plastids, vacuoles, centrioles and ribosome. So these structures are present inside the cell. So in this session we are not going to learn all these cell organelles. Okay, only we will learn about endoplasmic reticulum. So I think you have drawn plant cell and inside that, like that structure you have drawn, correct? So these are actually the endoplasmic reticulum. Again, in the endoplasmic reticulum there are two types. See, so the structure of the endoplasmic reticulum is quite similar to that of plasma membrane, means it's having the network like structure. Okay, and there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum, that are rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth ER. ER means endoplasmic reticulum. So rough endoplasmic reticulum, what they are actually doing? So RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum, is covered with ribosomes. Okay, the ribosomes are the organelles that produce proteins. So they look rough under the microscope, and that's why hence the structure is called as a rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, and which is responsible for the protein production. And opposite to that, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that is SER, does not contain ribosomes and it is responsible for lipid production. And this SER helps detoxify poison and drugs in many animals. So both the endoplasmic reticulum are having their functions and structure. So remember that. See, this lesson is not about the rote learning. Means yes, there are many structures, many functions. When you are going to do the study, some concept will mix up. So please do logically. Okay, do your study logically. Means one by one day, one organ, one organelle, like that you have to perform, you have to do your study. Okay, so don't confuse between what is the endoplasmic reticulum, what are the Golgi apparatus. So don't confuse. One by one, learn properly. There is no restriction, no compulsion that you have to keep or you have to remember all the things at a time. No, take your time. But after completing sessions, if you are writing notes, if you are writing your own notes, drawing the means you are completing your diagram, then only you can remember this lesson. And this lesson is important lesson for your 10th standard. Okay, at least you have to learn which cell organelles are there, which are the cell organelles, which are the parts of the cell, what is the structure, what are the functions. At least that point you have to remember. Got it? So what are the functions of lipids and proteins which are actually produced by the SER or RER? So the proteins and lipids synthesized on endoplasmic reticulum are used for making cell membrane. Okay, and this process is called as membrane biogenesis. Means because of the proteins, we have learned that your plasma membrane is made up of what? Is made up of proteins and lipids. And who is synthesizing that proteins and lipids? Endoplasmic reticulum, and that process is called as membrane biogenesis. Okay, so the proteins can act as an enzyme. Protein and lipid, both protein and lipids can act as a hormones. Okay, so don't remember that things, only just remember what is the membrane biogenesis. Okay, the process of making cell membrane of by the endoplasmic reticulum by synthesizing proteins and lipids. Okay, see the functions I have given here about the endoplasmic reticulum. So the location understood, where is the endoplasmic reticulum? It is connected to the nucleus or found in the cytoplasm. Normally they are connecting with the nucleus, and the structure of the ER is, it is made up of organic molecules like lipids and proteins, and it is a large network of membrane bound tubes and sheets that we have learned here. See, these are the membrane bound sheets and these are the tubes. Okay, and now what are the functions? So the main function, that is the production of proteins and lipids. Then it transports the proteins and lipids to the other organelles, and whatever the biochemical activities like detoxifying poisons and drugs out of the cells. So these are the functions of the endoplasmic reticulum. Got it? So here we have completed our session number 6, in which we have learned about cytoplasm and endoplasmic reticulum. So it is a kind request to everyone, please don't be confused between all these organelles, all the structures. Okay, one by one draw the diagram, structure and functions, so automatically you will remember that things. Okay, no need of rote learning. So do your study on time, send the images, it's a kind request. Okay, still stay home, stay safe, and thank you.